Hallo, liebe Leute. Let's take a look at past tense practice Nummer 2. Yeah. So in this chapter, we're working on the past tense. Yeah. And right now, we're just using regular verbs. Next chapter, we're going to get the irregulars. But right now, everything's regular. So the purpose of this activity, it's called Schritt for Schritt. And what it says, what they want you to do here, what the purpose is to get this into your head, like so it starts to sound right. So the instructions say to practice with a partner and to quickly say the verbs with the present tense and the past tense. Yeah, so lachen, gelacht, kaufen, gekauft, regnen, geregnet. And what you're doing, if we were doing this in English, you would be saying laugh, laughed, buy, bought, rain, rained, make, made, so that it starts to sound right to you, okay? Because when you speak English, you don't think, what is the past tense of make? Like, that's not how your brain works. You just say made and there it is, like with no thought involved. And that's what we're trying to get to with Deutsch here, okay? To make it automatic. So, it would be worth your while to say all of these out loud. I'm going to go through them once. You can say them with me if you like, just to give you the pronunciation. And then if you really want to start hammering this home, practice it with a friend, Take turns back and forth. One of you say the present, the other say the past, That's how this is going to get into your head, is hearing it over and over and over. All right, so let's look. Lachen, gelacht. Laugh, laughed. Kaufen, gekauft. Buy, bought. Regnen, geregnet. Rain, rained. Machen, gemacht. Make, made. Kochen, gekocht. Cook, cooked. Lernen, gelernt. Learn, learned. Probieren, probiert. Try, tried. Hören, gehört. Hear, heard. Reden, geredet. Man, let me do that one more time. Reden, geredet. Reden, geredet is talk, talked. Besuchen, besucht. Visit, visited. Fotografieren, fotografiert. Photograph, photographed. Telefonieren, telefoniert. Telephone, telephoned. Like I telephoned you. Also warten, gewartet. Wait, waited. So say them over and over again until they start to sound right. That's number one, is it's going to start to sound right as a past tense. Part number two is that we got to know what these mean, It doesn't do us a whole lot of good to know that it's regnen, geregnet if we don't know what regnen means in the first place. So Schritt 2, step 2 down here, want you to figure out which past participle goes in the sentence. Now we're focusing on meaning, So all of them are going to be past tense, You're going to use the whatever part, or if it's an ir and verb, no ge. And notice they're all at the end of their clause, And I said at the end of the clause rather than the end of the sentence because some of the clauses are first. Am Freitag hat es Verb, comma, deshalb haben wir keinen Ausflug blank, Also it blanked, therefore we had, also we made no trip, It's kind of hard to do this in English because word order issues, but Also, so the past participle goes at the end of the clause, either a subordinate clause or an independent clause. It goes at the end of its clause. All right, guys, so that's your next step. Pause this video if you haven't done it yet, and try it on your own. Say which verbs go in which sentences. Okay, and now we're going to check it. So let's scroll down here. There they are. Im Zug auf der Reise nach Berlin haben wir viel gelacht. In the im Zug, in the train, on the trip to Berlin, we laughed a lot. Nummer 2. Im KaDeWe haben viele etwas gekauft. The KaDeWe, you remember, is the big department store in Berlin. Ja, und many people bought something. Am Freitag hat es geregnet. Ja, on Friday it rained. Deshalb haben wir keinen Ausflug gemacht. Therefore, we made no excursion. We made no field trip. Yeah. Also, this is the idiomatic expression. In German, you don't take a field trip, you make a field trip. Okay, Nummer 4. Am letzten Tag haben wir zusammen in der Küche Spaghetti gekocht. Ja, also on the last day, we together in the kitchen cooked spaghetti. Ja, Nummer 5. In der Woche haben wir viel über die Geschichte von Berlin gelernt. Right? Let's look at the pieces here. In der Woche, in the week, wir haben gelernt. We learned viel, much, über die Geschichte, about the history von Berlin, of Berlin. Alright, Nummer 6. Alle haben eine typische Currywurst probiert, nur Alexandra nicht, sie ist Vegetarierin. Ja, so alle, all, everyone, haben probiert, tried, ja, all have tried, ja, a typical currywurst, only Alexandra not. She is a vegetarian, which shouldn't really stop her because if you're in Berlin, they all have vegetarian currywurst. Yeah, most of the stands do. Berlin is one of the vegetarian and vegan capitals of the world. Yeah, more vegans and vegetarians in Berlin than in many, many places. Also Nummer 7. Auf der Straße haben wir viel Deutsch gehört und geredet. Ja, auf der Straße, on the street. Wir haben gehört. We heard. Wir haben geredet and talked. Viel Deutsch, lots of German. Yeah, on the street we heard and talked lots of German. Okay, Nummer 8. In Berlin haben wir viele wichtige Plätze besucht und alles für die Freunde zu Hause fotografiert. So in Berlin, we visited many important places and photographed everything, all, yeah, for the friends at home. Yeah. You might notice, guys, alles, everything, all, everything, alle, all, everyone. Alright, Nummer 9. Die meisten haben jeden Tag mit ihren Eltern telefoniert. Ja, die meisten, the most of them, most of the students, telephoned with their parents every day. Yeah, so auf Deutsch, just a little side note here, to telephone is not a transitive verb. It does not take a direct object. You telephone with someone. So you can't say, I telephone my parents. You have to say, I telephone with my parents. Okay, Nummer 10. Einige Schüler haben sogar am Ende auf die Heimreise gewartet. Also some students even waited at the end on the trip home. Yeah, they were like looking forward to. They were waiting. They were just waiting on the trip because the trip home. They're homesick or something. Yeah. Okay, guys, das war's. Also, if you have questions, just ask me. Dankeschön.